What is going on, guys? I'm Viking Actual, and in today's video we're going to be discussing Battlefield 6. Recently on Twitter, some fans asked Alan Kertz, a former DICE developer, what he thought of the rumors surrounding Battlefield 6. Now, Mr. Kertz took the opportunity to say that he has yet to see a leak worth a damn. Some fans took it as him saying that the leaks were not true. However, I want to present to you my interpretation. For starters, Mr. Kertz did not state that any of the leaks were either true or false. All he said is that none of the leaks that he had seen, or the rumors as he wants to say, were worth a damn. Now, this can mean many things, but to me, it meant that to him, none of the rumors were meaningful or impressive. Most of the things that have been leaked or rumored are pretty common sense, and I will give you guys two examples, and you guys can let me know down in the comments what you think of those examples. Now, the first example I want to give to you is the 128 player leak. I don't know about you, but this just seems like common sense to me. And the reason being is that Battlefield has always promised large scale battles, right? When you hear large scale battles, you think Battlefield, right? Unfortunately for DICE, Call of Duty already has a 64 player mode in Ground War, Modern Warfare. And though it does not capture the essence of Battlefield, you have to understand or take into account that this is the first time that Call of Duty is trying a 64 player mode like Conquest. And I'm going to be honest with you, I really enjoyed Ground War. Take that for what you will, but I'm just saying, in my opinion, they nailed their first attempt. So to me, this just seems like common sense. The next big step is 128 players. Otherwise, you're pretty much doing what Call of Duty is doing. Or Call of Duty is eventually going to master the vehicle mechanics, and it'll end up just being better than Battlefield. Like, you don't want that to happen. So what you have to do is work on making the player base bigger, right? The player count per maps and all that. Like, it just seems like common sense to me. I wasn't surprised when this leak came out. Like, I kind of already guessed as much. And secondly, we're going to be looking at the other rumor, which is the modern era. I don't know about you, but this again seems like common sense to me. So like Mr. Kertz, I am not impressed with these leaks. And you might be wondering why it's common sense. The reason being is that we already had two Battlefield games that were based on historical settings, and we got them back to back. Now, I'm not saying that it is impossible for us to get a third installment and it's a historical setting. All I'm saying is it's highly improbable. And to me, I think people are just kind of worn out of the historical setting. So we need something modern, because technically I'm a Battlefield player. I don't want to go back to historical settings. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. So if Mr. Kertz, if that's what he means, that he's not impressed with these leaks or rumors that just seem like common sense, like, I think anybody could have guessed these leaks. Now, that doesn't mean that the leaker doesn't have reliable sources, but to me, is like, I'm not impressed. That's what I'm saying. Like, these leaks are not worth a damn to me. I could have guessed as much without having to have anybody tell me these things. Battlefield needs something impressive. 128 players seems like the next step. Fortitudes just isn't impressive enough. Like I don't know anybody who likes that. Battlefield 5 is not memorable. It's really going to be like something that never happened. I hear Battlefield 5, I think Patrick Soderlund, and I think, you know, really low sales for Battlefield of all time. Like it's not a good memory. I don't think anybody's going to remember Battlefield 5 like that. So I think Battlefield needs to do something impressive, something new, innovative. I think 128 players and a modern setting would put Battlefield in the right direction. So I'm just saying, like, this is just me guessing, but it just seems like common sense to me. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. And the final point that I wanted to present to you is that Alan Kertz will never tell you that the leaks are true. Even if they are, even if, you know, they got word for word, bar for bar correct, like, he is not going to tell you that the leaks are true. And the reason being is that, number one, he has to respect the fact that developers are working really hard on this game. And, you know, if he just came out and said, oh, this is what's going to happen, like, it's going to be a modern setting, like, it would just be rude, disrespectful, and, like, it's not nice, right? Especially if you're working hard on a project and somebody just kind of comes in and ruins it. Like, it's not good. Secondly, he has nothing to gain from telling us whether they're true or not. Like, all he's going to earn is a lawsuit by EA. So in that, like, in that scenario, I don't think Alan will ever tell us whether a leak is true or not. So personally, I wouldn't go for him if you're going to be asking about leaks and all that. Like, he's not the guy to tell you all about that. Like, he's not the guy. All right. But that's pretty much it. So thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all next time if you stick around.